Welcome back to Good Day State Line. Michelle Markham's getting a little preview of a Prince tribute at the Coronado. Take a look.
We are inside the beautiful Coronado Theater, and I'm with Peter Provenzano and Vince Chiarelli. Vince is with Vincent Records, and Pete is with Supply Corps and the Times Productions. So I know it probably seems weird for this little mashup to happen. So before we talk about Purple Madness, which I'm super excited about, the ultimate Prince tribute show coming to the Coronado, how did this come about? How did you two come together and then start these shows?
I think we're both interested in programming, specifically music programming, and I think we see an opportunity downtown with the great venues that we have down here, the Nordlof Center, Coronado, and more. That today, although there's great programming already underway, there's a lot of nights where nothing's happening. The restaurants and all of those things are still open down here, and there's an opportunity to drive more visitation downtown on a local basis, but also a regional draw. So our interest is to continue to help expand the music alternatives, opportunities for people to take in these great venues and take in more musical acts.
And so you're like, hey, we're going to do this. Like, we're going to start putting some shows together. And I think you hit the nail on the head about coming downtown, because growing up, coming downtown, there weren't a lot of restaurant options. If you were coming to a show, you went straight to the show and you went straight home. Now it's kind of an evening. You plan dinner and drinks because it's actually available. Okay, so Vince, your family's been in this music history, musical history of Rockford for a very long time.
Yeah. So my grandfather, who I'm named after, Vince Chiarelli, was Vince the Tailor, which is still around. And he had Vincent Records back started in 1955 on Broadway, and had a record label, publishing company, helped a lot of bands, and I'm here now. 50, 60 years later, still trying to do it, and kind of bringing it back. And record labels aren't really what they used to be back in the 50s and 60s, so I'm just kind of transforming the record label like Pete and helping the community by bringing more productions and entertainment to town.
And like you said, we've got beautiful venues downtown Rockford. I mean, growing up, I remember hearing my grandma say that, she would go to movies at the Midway, and the Times, we were just talking about the Times. Like, we forget just the amazing theater districts that we have here. So your first show that was this last week, and it was the first ever, I hear, John Waite acoustic. I had a ton of friends who were really excited when they heard John was coming into town. And I think it's one of those artists where you go, I really like that song, who sings it? I really like that song, who sings it? And it's him. And now coming soon, let's get to this, the purple side of things, your Prince tribute show coming up. How did that one come about?
So, me being a musician and loving music, Prince, I was never big into Prince's music, but him as a musician with songwriting, a lot of people don't realize how influential and wrote so many songs for other people. So one day I was just kind of thinking about these tribute groups, and of course he's not around anymore.
You can't go see him live if you miss your chance. Your chance is gone.
And so agent I was talking to about a different show actually now represents the Purple Madness. And it just worked out perfect that they were kind of coming through town, and talked to Pete. I said this would be a great opportunity, and here we are now.
So John Waite to Prince. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
And that show is coming up February 9th, right here at the Coronado, correct?
Right.
I mean, who wouldn't want to see Prince at the Coronado?
Yeah, so it's they're the ultimate America's #1 Prince tribute. So they're going to dress up. He looks a lot like Prince, sounds like Prince. They're going to play all the hits. They'll be very purple in here. They'll, of course, play.
I mean, come on.
Rain. Yeah, exactly. So 7:30, February 9th. It's a Sunday, so.
That's a nice little night out. And
exactly. Right before Valentine's Day.
I was going to say Valentine's Day. Perfect date night to come and see a Prince tribute.
Great Valentine's Day present.
Exactly. Maybe a little surprise, Come downtown, have some dinner, and by the way, we're going to head over to Coronado for the Prince tribute. You can get tickets at thecoronadopac.org, so that's where tickets are, and get the links and everything. Do you guys hope to bring some more national acts to the area?
Absolutely.
That's the goal. Yeah. So just kind of starting this slowly and seeing if we can kind of build a community behind us that wants to see more live entertainment, and we're talking about some other shows. If these first one went well, second one if it goes well again, we'll keep doing this. So.
And lots of opportunities on the river in the summer, I'm thinking,
It could be.
You just never know.
Right now we've been thinking indoors mostly in the weather, but absolutely. We have to maybe broaden our horizons.
All right, so you can get all the details at vincentrecords.com if you want to know more about Vince and what he does, coronadopac.org. So February 9th, Prince Tribute. Get your tickets now. And then I can't wait to see and hear what's coming up next for you guys.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Thank you.
You bet. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Michelle. It's birthday time. Celebrating today, Uptown girl Christy Brinkley is 66. Oscar-nominated actress Jennifer Jason Leigh turns 58 on Wednesday. Also celebrating Wednesday, From Prodigal Son on Fox, Michael Sheen will be 51. No Rick rolling here. Singer Rick Astley turns 54 on Thursday. And lastly, stand-up legend Chris Rock will be 55 on Thursday as well. Happy birthday.